Today we'll start the new topic, pandas. Okay. So let me tell you about what is actually the panda is. Panda is nothing but the panel data. Okay. So panda is nothing but your panel data. It's again open source the library or where you can do all the data analysis and all the Excel sheet data. So it's very powerful tool and doing the data analysis and going forward for the next level of your Python. It is very important. Okay. So we'll go one by one how it works and what it is. So basically, Panda we have divided into three types, like say series, data frame, and panel. Okay. So maybe open your pie chart. Maybe you can write the heading here, the pandas. Pandas means panel data. PANEL, panel data. There only in the bracket you write panel data. There are three types. Just right. So I'm giving you this high level this theory part, but for each and every topic you should go to and the theory part and just write 2-3 lines as I told you in the beginning. So three types. The first one is series, SERIES. Second one is data frame. Third one is panel. So these are the three types of that we are going to deal with in the pandas. So what is series? Series is nothing but our one-dimensional data, and data frame is two-dimensional, and panel is three-dimensional.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, with more day-to-day life or each and every project we used to do data frame. We used more into that two-dimensional. And three-dimensional, we won't use much in our day-to-day project and all. And first one is series. Series is one-dimensional. Okay. Just write in the bracket for everyone. This is one-dimensional. That is two-dimensional. 2D. That is 3D. In the series bracket, this is 1D. That is 2D. This is 3D. So in the series, actually, basically, it is just a one column only. Let's say, for example, only let's say name. So under that we have some names. That is nothing but one-dimensional. And two-dimensional is basically the Excel sheet. Let's say we are having employee information. uh, employee ID, employee name, so rows and columns. So this is nothing but two-dimensional, and three-dimensional is nothing but your z-axis data also will be there. Okay. So I'll tell you about the basic of series and more into data frame, because that is more used in data frame. Okay. Now let's go to the. We'll do one example, then I'll explain you. Copy the first one. Okay, so here again for pandas, that is a new library or module called pandas. Okay, that is not installed. If you go and check, yesterday I told you, right, go to file and check that interpreter
Yes, sir.
settings and interpreter.
Yes, sir.
Pandas is not there, right?
Yes, sir.
So now we can do the same thing. Pip install. You cancel it. Now right click and open in command mode and do pip install pandas. Open in terminal. Open in
Yes.
terminal. Pip install pandas. Enter. Same thing. You can write this pip install pandas in command prompt also, as I told you yesterday.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Hardly it will take 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, done. Okay. Now you can run it.
Okay.
Wait, it's processing. If you see in the bottom, the processing is going on. It's updating. Let it complete. Yes, that one.
Yes. Sir, it's complete, sir.
Okay, so now you can run it. Okay, so you saw the output here. See, I'll explain you. So first we are importing the pandas, and we are importing the numpy. Pandas as PD, some alias name, and numpy as NP. Okay, this numpy basically used in the next level in the machine learning, more into the arithmetic and statistics and all these things. And why I use this thing, I'll explain you. Let's say data equal to np dot array. Okay. So in NumPy, there is array concept. Okay. So in np.array, and data equal to means this is nothing but a variable. You can take a, b, c, d, whatever. Now we have some data. Let's say a, b, c, d. Okay. So a, b, c, d is the data. Now array, why we have given? We are creating an array so that we can have the index value starting from 0, 1, 2. Okay. Now this data is in list format. Okay. This list format we are converting into the series format. Basically, why we need data? Let's say I have some unstructured data. Unstructured data means some data are not into the proper structure, tabular form. Okay, let's say list or dictionary or your tuple, whatever you have studied. Those data are in the unstructured format. Okay, and I want in a tabular format. Okay, so now this abcd in list format, so how to convert into in a tabular format? So that's nothing but your pandas will work on that. So now if you write that data into pd.series, okay, s will be capital, so series, then it will become a tabular format. It will come as a like this a b c d, that's it. And 0 1 2 3 is nothing but because you have taken as a np.array, so it is giving the that index number for individual data. That's it. Then print s, done. Okay. So whatever the data it may be, just convert into pd.series. Okay. That is just one line. Okay. Now we'll do some more program. We'll understand. And now any doubt here?
This one is come automatically, sir. Data type is
Yeah,
also.
yeah. Data type will come automatically there. So again, some of the properties are there. If you want to add those properties, you'll see the changes also. I'll going forward. I'll tell you. This will come automatically. What is the data type? Okay. By
This means
default, it will
number.
be. Hmm?
NumPy means number Python, sir, or
Yeah, yeah.
different one?
Numerical Python.
Numerical Python. Okay.
Hmm. So all the mathematical numerical things are there in that NP. Using NP, all the mathematical calculation, all the thing you can do in 1 or 2 lines.
Okay.
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 Hmm. Okay, you can save it and go to the next one. Now, this is again one more example of the series only. So first we have importing pandas, but here we are doing this without using NumPy. Okay. So without using NumPy, you can do it. So let's say just data equal to, this is the data in a which format? This is unstructured data in a dictionary format. Okay. We have keys and values, keys and values, keys A, B, C, values is 0, 1, 2. Okay. Now you can convert into series, pd.series, then data. That's it. Now print the data, print s, run it. Now you can see I have a unstructured data. So that is nothing but in dictionary. Okay, I'm printing the data. First one A00. Why it is coming decimal? Because I have given in the data also 0 0.1 point like that. If you remove the point, it will come as a number. Okay.
Okay.
So here the first one is unstructured data in a dictionary format with keys and values. Now how to put it in a structured way? So structure way, so you have to convert into a series. So now it will come as a index A, B, C, and data is 0, 1, 2. So data type is float 64. Okay. That is by default it will come.
Okay,
Same
sir.
thing, but here without using the numpy. So the index is that whatever you want, you can give it.
Okay.
Okay. Now next one. Now this is one more example where we can change the index. Although we are taking the NumPy, but you can change the index as well. Okay. So import pandas as a PD, import NumPy as an NP. Now data equal to, let's say, np.array ABCD that we did before in a list. Okay. Now in the how to convert just PD.series and data that we have done. Now suppose you want to change the index. So you can write index equal to this. Corresponding index for A index is 100, for B 101, like that. Okay. So like this, in the properties you can give whatever you want to change or something, you can give it like this. So if you see the, like I told you, like a series properties, you can find these properties. So change the index or whatever, you can change it. Okay, now run it. So if you see here, the index is changed. For A it is 100, for B equal to this, C equal to this, D equal to this. Okay. Yeah. So this is all about your series, how to convert unstructured data into your structural format. Okay. Why we are converting into structural format? So that it will be easier for us to analysis. Okay. So that's the reason we are doing. Now go to next. So this is all about your series. Okay, just do one thing. Last two lines, just comment it. Okay, now above that, print df. No, down. Come right in a separate line. Print df. Okay. Now see, 1 second. Don't run it. So here I have a IPL data. Okay. IPL data in a which format it is?
It's a key, that dictionary.
It's a dictionary format. Okay. So in the dictionary format, what are the keys?
There's the first ones are riders, duels, kings.
No.
Team, rank, year, points.
Exactly. So here team, because see, we have given colon. Okay. So team colon key colon value, key colon value, key colon value. That is nothing but dictionary format. Okay. So key is team, then colon value. Values are there in the list format. So in the team, I have so many values.
Okay.
So Rider, Daredevil. Okay. So all these are Kings 11 Punjab, all these things. These are the values under team. Now like that, rank. Rank is again one more key. Under that there are these values. So for corresponding for riders, he got first rank. This other rider got second rank. Daredevil got second rank. Okay, like that. Now year. Year is another key. The values are this: 2014, 2015, 2000, like that. Points. What are the points they got? This is 876, 789, all these things. So if you see this, this is an unstructured way. Okay. Now this is nothing but your. We are coming to the second one, data frame, because this is two-dimensional. Okay, multiple rows, multiple columns. So by seeing this dictionary data, it's very difficult to understand. So I want in a structural way, then only I can do some analysis. Okay. So for that, you have to convert into pd.data frame to that IPL data. Now print that data frame, df. Okay. Now run it. Now just, now you can understand better, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So see here, now team, rank, year and point, these are the key. That's why it is coming as a heading. Under team, these are the values, rider. So those values are there in a list format. But if you are converted into the data frame, it will come as a Excel format, structural way. So now you can analysis properly, right? So Knight Rider has a go up. Knight Rider in the first 0th row. Knight Rider has first rank in 2014. He got the point 876. Knight Rider got second rank in 2015. He got the point 789. So easily you can analysis the data, right? So that is the use, that is the use of your data frame. So convert into this. Now, after converting into this, suppose you want to do some sorting, some group by, some like you do in the Excel, right? So those kind of stuff also you can do it now. Now uncomment the last two lines. So here what we are doing, grouped is nothing but a variable. You can take X, Y, Z, whatever, equal to df dot group by year. I want to group by year. Okay. From that group, I want to filter only 2014. Okay. That is my motto. So what to do? I have to first group by year, then get group. Okay. From that group, get only 2014. Okay. Now run it. Okay, so this is the first one is print df. The second one we are getting only 2014, only filtering 2014 here, right? So like that. So whatever you want, first convert into structural way and do analysis, grouping, sorting, whatever you want, you can do it. Okay, it's like a kind of Excel. Excel you used to do, right? Grouping, sorting, filtering, all this thing. Everything you can do it here. Okay, so we'll go one by one slowly how we are going to do all this analysis and all. Okay, so now this is nothing but grouping. Now let's do the next example. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, save it. Okay, 1 second. Don't run it. So here we are doing some sorting. Okay, let's say I have a column 1. So first data x equal to column 1 and having data 2, 1, 1. Now column 2, 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay. Now I want to do the sorting. So before sorting, first I have to convert into data frame. Okay. So that's what we converted into pd.data frame. Now for sorting, what you have to do? Sort underscore values. Now you can give the properties. You want to sort by which column? Okay. And ascending or descending. That's it. Done. Okay. To explain this thing, let me, you open just Excel and put those values. Okay, right in the top, column 1, column 2. Okay. Okay. Now, can you just sort it? Come to okay. Come to different. Write again C1, C2 in some other cell. In the jth one. No. Side beside. Okay. There's no problem. You can write it there. Not an issue. Write C1, C2. Just sort it in a. No. C2 will be next column. Now sort it in a descending order. Let's see how we are sorting. write the output after sorting, sort it in a higher to lower. Right? No. Don't. I'm telling, sort those values. How to do sorting? First, higher to lower. First will come 2. Right? 2. Then similarly here. Is it correct? Masood, Mohan,
So this is descending order. It's like a,
is it correct?
yeah, 4, 3, 2. Only descending order.
Masood,
Yeah, correct.
Yes, sir.
he has done correctly.
Yes, sir. Yes. In descending order, right, sir?
Higher to lower. So see,
Yes, sir.
for 2, what is the corresponding? Let's say I have an employee ID 2, 1. There is some names. Let's say, okay. Let's say Shravan, Masood, Mohan are there, and these are the corresponding salary 1, 3, 2, 4. So if you sort that 2 corresponding should be. If you change like this, now the salary is changing, right? The employee salary for 2 is 4, but 4 is for 1, right? You are getting my point?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Yes.
So you cannot sort like this. You have to sort the corresponding also. So for 2, it will come 1. So now the question is, you are sorting with which one? So change accordingly.
Higher.
Corresponding also, it will also come to same, right?
Change.
Ah.
So it will
But
become 1, 1, 1, 2.
No, 2 will be there. For 2, what is the corresponding? 1. For 1. Now see, for 1, 1, all 3 are same only. So here you can change it, no problem. Because for 1, right?
Yeah, okay.
So in that case, what you are telling, you sort both column.
Okay.
Okay. If you don't sort both column, it will come by default 3 to 4. If you again sort higher to lower, then 4, 3, 2 will come here.
Yes.
Now write it 4, 3, 2.
Which one, sir?
In the C2, 1, 3, 2, 4 is there, right? Write 1, then 4, then 3, then 2.
I can read here, sir.
1, write 1, enter. No. Next line, down. 4, 3, and 2. So now 1, 1, 4 is there, right? So 1, 4, 1, 3. So the row wise whole the thing will come here. Okay. Now go to your code. So same thing we are doing. We are sorting by column 1, comma column 2. Now run it. Ascending is false, means it will become a descending, higher to lower. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can see here coming correctly. So first it will sort according to column 1 and column 2. Suppose you want only column 1, you can remove the column 2. Remove the column 2. In the sort by values, that column 2 you remove. Now run it. So what will happen? By default, it will sort only the column 1. It won't do anything to the column 2. It will give only the corresponding directly. You want to sort column 2 also, then you can write column 2. Clear? So the value will be
Okay.
same. Value, let's say Mohan having let's say 50,000. So for Mohan 50,000 will come. It won't change. And for let's say Shravan it is 60,000. So Shravan 60,000 will come. Only it will order it. It won't change the values. Okay. Then otherwise it will become a mess.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now you got it, right? How to sort the values? Yeah. So save it. Just play around it like this. The properties you can give sort by and ascending, whatever the properties you have to give it, and you can sort it. Now we'll do the next one in our next session.